No, but let's start from beginning. So, when did you open the school?
We're in here. We actually trained through COVID, and there's a police station right behind us. So like whenever everything locked down for COVID, I approached the landlord and he said, "Yeah, you can have this place and you can open up when they give us a key. So you can open up whenever all the lockdowns get lifted." So we just started training straight away. Threw some mats in there and we were training straight away. Like 20 people on the mats. Everybody else was in their houses like scared of COVID, and we were like training every day.
And nobody caught COVID.
Not well.
No, I don't think so.
It's a magic.
Yeah, nobody got sick, and like nobody's granny or anything got sick, as far as I'm aware. But
Nobody's granny gets sick.
like, what we were doing, we were doing it like we were just testing the science, and everything seemed to work okay. Nobody got sick. I think that most people realise now that it was at the very least massively exaggerated in the news, but nobody's asking why. Was it to sell a pile of pharmaceuticals? I don't know.
No, I don't know. It's a mystery. Mystery from China.
Mystery from China. Well, whenever lockdowns were lifted, we officially opened. I think it was May 2020, 2021, something like that. And we've been training ever since. We've got 5 IBJJF European champions already in the space of 2 years. So we're going well.
2023, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, so I think it's 2.5 years, I think. Can anybody confirm that? 2.5 years?
It was 3.
Well, since we opened.
Yes.
2.5. Yeah.
And how long are you doing that for?
Jiu-jitsu, like around 8 years. I was actually counting this morning. But I used to train with another guy in Limivady, and then before that, my brother-in-law in Derry, he's a black belt. I trained under him. He's my coach. I would always call him my coach, Jason McCabe. Black belt. He runs Team Evolve, which is Rhino Derry, and so I've been under him since the start. Yeah.
And you know Big Dave as well?
Dave.
I don't know. I sent you the picture of him.
Weston?
Dave what?
No.
Nah, you wouldn't know Dave. From where? Oh, Dave Maximus. From Dublin.
Black belt.
From Dublin.
Polish.
No, he's not.
Lithuanian.
I think so.
Lithuanian.
Is his surname Maximus?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense because he's fucking huge.
He's a monster.
I stand beside him, I feel tiny.
There's a story about him, and it was actually my brother-in-law Jason, who's 100 kgs, had David Maximus in an armbar, and David Maximus bicep curled out of it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So he's my co-coach. A co-coach. A
He
co-referee.
refs at ABCC as well.
That was my last show we were doing together.
he's nice.
That's I've got a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. That's where I got my t-shirt from.
Yeah.
So me and him was in the same team.
He's a
Refereeing.
cool guy.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He's so strict, but since you start talking to him, it's actually how about we carry on.
He's one of those referees, like probably like yourself as well. I don't think I'd question your decision. But if it was like David Maximus and I didn't agree, I'd just be like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You're right. My hand is okay.
Yeah,
And how long are you doing that?
I've been training 4.5 years, or 4 to 5 years. I've been under Andy for what, 3.5, maybe. Would you say?
Yeah, because he trained under the guy that I trained in Limivady as well.
First for about a year, and then I switched over to Andy. It's been pretty good. Like, he's a decent coach.
So from every single sport you get picked, right? You decide to roll with sweaty guys.
Yeah, sweaty bald man is the choice. But
Sorry, mate. Sorry. That's his daddy, by the way, right? He's not bald.
I think he's talking about me.
Nobody say that. That's been baldest. Is that even a fucking word, baldest?
But so there's nothing wrong with rolling with sweaty man.
No, it's brilliant.
It's great, like.
People say it's gay. It's not gay.
It's only gay if you're looking at each
Yes,
other.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's
eat
not
like
good,
oval,
you know?
and eat like oval objects. But who have a carrot while you're rolling? But no, it's good to have you in sport because I watch few of your fights and watch the one with Manuel.
yeah.
How long that lasts?
So it was the first sub was like under 30 seconds, and then
That was
we just-
armbar, was it? Or choke?
Yeah,
No.
armbar, and then we just kept on going for 5 minutes in gi, and then we switched over to no gi for 5 minutes, and then I think I caught him 9 times total. So,
It was 9 times because he was claiming a victory, saying that you didn't sub him 10 times.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's really victory. You get submitted by a 16-year-old who's half your weight.
yeah.
I think that was me being a gobshite though. I was like saying, hey, I'll sub you 10 times, so it was my fault.
Not really.
Yeah, well, anyway, Emmanuel thought initially that he would have been big and strong enough that someone who's skilled and smaller wouldn't be able to submit him, and I was like, I have like 5 or 6 teenage savages in my gym, and I guarantee you I can get one that'll sub you within 30 seconds.
Why? That's why I told you I don't want to embarrass myself running with him.
Well, the other thing is, like, they're all very humble. Like, they won't be.
Till you tell them, stop, go.
No, I see everyone here. Like, I would be so confident that they would never give anybody a negative experience on the mats. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, and if that happened, I would be upset. But I know that they won't. So,
Well, that's the whole idea of the sport, isn't it? It's just to teach each other and learn from each other.
exactly.
Be like water.
Yeah. You
Sounds
said
like
that
Mr.
Bruce Lee,
Miyagi.
wasn't it? Bruce Lee.
No, that was his favorite drink.
Okay.
Water.
Oh my god. Cut. Can you edit these?
He has
For
to.
this brand, I have to live.
Try to live with me. It's like constant. I mean, I got 7 kids. See daddy jokes. I'm
7
like
kids?
I'm
Oh
like
my
a
God.
master of daddy jokes.
7 kids. Whenever you're naked, you're in your working clothes. You heard that before?
There we
Okay.
go. Right, coming back to the subject, right? So, you play rugby before?
Yeah, I played rugby until I was 28, and I did my ACL, so I stopped. I played out in New Zealand for 3 years. I did my cruciate. I had ACL reconstruction. I never
4 holes.
never played again. Never touched the rugby ball since. Well, one day out there in the summertime, Stacey, who plays for Ulster Ladies, brought a rugby ball in, and it was like we were passing about, and I felt young again for about 10 minutes.
Because that's what I said you. I think one of the guys you were playing with was Tompo.
Yep, that's right.
He's from Arts. He was one of my first teammates I ever played rugby with.
Is that right?
And I was like, that's fucking Tompo.
Chris, what's his first name?
No idea. I call him Tompo.
Oh, the big ball.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So-
remember him.
Sorry. His eyes are always like shut.
Yeah.
He loves his beer. So we were playing for Donegal years ago. I started playing rugby. Didn't even have a fucking clue what the rugby is.
Right.
So I thought I have to block people who running on front of me. I went on the pitch and started training with them. And the guy said to me, first you can't run in trainers. You have to get studs.
Boots,
And after, you don't push people who don't have ball. You just push people who have ball.
Oh, you were just wheeling into people?
Oh, I'm just fucking going for it.
Like American football?
Yeah. I play American football as well for nights.
I seen that on your page,
I don't ever think. I don't from strongman, American football.
Anything. The
Jiu-jitsu.
rougher, the better.
I like a little bit of roughness. As you can see, like I don't have a face for radio. I do have a face for radio actually.
I think you're a handsome guy.
Is he sort of, yeah.
That's
well,
what my
you
missus
would
keeps
say
saying.
that. These are like twins.
That's his daddy. That's what my missus saying to me. I'm handsome, but she's kind of blind as well, so kind of go with it.
Hey, there's somebody for everybody.
No, 100%. It's a Polish saying, każda zmora ma amatora, but I'm not gonna even translate that. It's gonna be another
please
bad
do.
one.
Please do.
It's like every ugly guy gonna have a missus.
Well, yeah, of course. Like Chris was married for a while. Or no, you weren't married, were you?
She was not lucky.
Okay, yeah.
This is mother like you're my.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Sure, he turned out alright.
Oh, 100%. So you said you touched your first boob?
Yeah, I've touched a few boobs in my time.
A
Like,
few boobs.
just
Are we not talking about the mats? Are we talking about the mats?
the mats.
Yeah. That's gonna be inappropriate.
No, I've touched a few boobs on
What
the mats
base?
by accident.
What base is a boob touch? Second? The kiss is first, is it?
Yeah, kiss would be first.
Because you're only 16, so you can tell us the inside of the, like from other side of
The inside of what?
school time. Breaks.
So like first base, I'd say first base is like a
Holding
kiss.
hands.
First base is like a kiss.
So what's the holding hands?
Just like you're just chilling. Like
Aye, holding hands isn't even first base.
yeah,
really.
you're just like chilling with.
So you're holding hands with all your friends in school?
Well, not all of them. Like, I don't go to school. I go to tech. So
That's kind of school, like,
Well,
you're learning stuff, isn't it?
yeah, well, I'm Thailand and tech, like, so it's kind of individual, like.
How I always saw it was kiss is first base. Second base is booby feeling. Third base is finger blasting.
The booby
How many
feeling.
bases is there?
Nah, first
Fourth base is the obvious.
sex.
Thank you for stating that. If you didn't know, right?
Nah, it's,
Sorry, cameraman.
Fourth base is a home run now. Right? So, yeah.
That's how you make babies.
That's how you do it.
Fiver.
He's got 7 children.
I
He
can
knows
teach
this
you.
stuff. He knows
It's
this
caused a
stuff.
lot of alcohol and no Sky TV in the house.
I'm concerned how you're going to teach you.
I'll teach you.
He says I can teach you.
I've got videos.
No.
Actually, a few of them. Did I say that loud? Did I? I'm sorry. But coming back, so you played rugby before. Did you done any other sports?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I done boxing.
You're
at the
16.
start. Yeah.
You can't get
when
any
I was-
younger.
When I was younger, when I was like, I don't know, like what age? When I was 6, I done boxing for how long?
What year did you start karate?
About a year, and then I did karate. I got my
Like, wax
yeah,
on, wax off.
yeah, and then I got my black belt in that, and then
You're black belt karate.
yeah, and then
So
I
fuck-
When he
Fucking
was
quick.
like, what age were you? You were young too.
14 or 13, or not 12, 13.
Jeez.
11, 10.
One of them.
Keep going.
Somewhere
I was-
between
I was
0
like,
and.
no, I was like between 10 and 13, and then or 11 and 13, and then I stopped that. I actually started jiu-jitsu while doing that, and then I like jiu-jitsu more, so I stopped karate. Started like doing jiu-jitsu. At the start, I didn't like take it too serious. I just kind of did it for fun, but recently I've started taking it more serious. And super recently, I started MMA training, so I'm excited.
Okay, when you have time to do first bases then?
He doesn't. He's only saying he does
Oh,
first
right.
bases.
Jack the lad.
Yeah. All talk is
Don't worry, don't worry. Your time will come.
they're all the same. All the teenagers. Well, you're not a teenager, so you'd be relatively experienced in that genre, wouldn't you?
Aye.
Yeah.
lovely. I don't even
Wow.
on the podcast.
Sure, don't worry about that. We're gonna put your name in it. The guy who touched the boob. Can we call it?
He's touched more than a boob, I heard him.
Oh, that's his mummy.
That's your mommy? Oh, you're gone. Dog house for tonight. Don't worry, don't worry. We take you in. I got 7 to raise you. I take my own. Don't worry. Was going to say boxing, karate, jiu-jitsu,
Jiu-jitsu.
rugby,
Yeah, and then I did powerlifting and a wee bit of CrossFit, and then BJJ.
CrossFit.
I actually opened CrossFit Limivady with one of my mates, and then I left.
Oh,
you,
what?
you look so disappointed.
Well, it's one of the controversial opinions we have was the CrossFit is just organized training, organized circus training.
Yeah,
Circuit.
I get that. I get that argument. But like, I don't know if you've watched the.
Games.
You know,
I
those-
used to love the reboot
those
games.
Those guys are absolute savages.
Absolute savages.
Well, I don't think that that's even controversial to say it, is it?
No.
Like, if there's one sport in the world where you would benefit from taking an anabolic steroid, it would be CrossFit. Just even for recovery, like they're doing
Oh, aye.
high intensity, heavy competition setting, and then have to recover from it and do it again.
It's inhuman.
Yeah, some of them are.
You're breaking protein in your body.
Yeah,
You're basically killing yourself.
yeah. And
But-
some of the women, you see, some of the women are just crazy good as well. It's an exciting sport, but I do understand why it's controversial. I definitely do, but I also think that there are lots of good gyms with good coaches.
Well, I always said about gear in any sport. Like you have Gordon Ryan who says, "I'm taking gear," kind of openly about it, and fair play. If you know how to take it, what to take, and it's actually being controlled by the guys from ADCC, it's actually control over it. Knock
So
yourself out.
it's not regulated, you mean?
Yeah, it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be regulated to the point
Is it?
because you got different types of stuff you're taking. People can get peptides, I don't know, tests, TRTs, whatever. If it's control, you can take that and that and that and see how far you can go. Go with it. Just don't go and say it's like, oh, I'm natural, I'm never take anything, and 6 months beforehand you get a freaking blood transfusions.
Yeah. I think in sport, like the risk reward ratio will decide how likely someone is to take steroids. So if there's like a £1 million cash prize
Yeah.
and you're in line of winning that, then the risk's probably worth the reward. And that's why people that's in those places where you'll start to see people push the boundaries a wee bit.
Like, I strongly believe like everybody above 30 is supposed to think about some kind of TRT.
Yeah.
because it's just a natural thing. Our testosterone gonna go down.
Yeah.
So it's not even good to replace it, but to stay, you don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worrying at the moment. I'm chilling.
But it's for us to be a man. Stay healthy. Stay doing stuff what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's good to have that kind of a backup.
Well, I think we're one of the remaining places in the Western world where it's still a wee bit taboo to talk about.
Yeah.
It's very normal in the States.
Oh, 100%. You go to Thailand and can get it in a freaking, what do you call it, like a pharmacy shop and don't even ask the questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to the counters.
Yeah.
But it's just people who overusing it. People give it a bad rep for it. People who are stupid on it.
But I don't know, how do you regulate that then? Is there a number that you would test your bloods against, and if you're over that number then you're cheating?
Oh,
or,
aye.
so then what's
It
the
should be.
Yeah.
It should be like, if you want to take it, but make sure don't give a bad example to everybody else.
People will always push the
Oh,
envelope.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
But that's what you said. I always said I was doing strongman and you had to be on gear. If anybody doing strongman and says I'm clean, they're full of shit.
to a
Your
high
body
level.
is 100%. Your body is not capable of lifting that amount of weights, moving that amount of weights, and not being injured. I caused my knees, my shoulders. I don't even know what else I torn in my body, and I still suffering from doing strongman. And that was my last show here in Limivady. And if there's no prize for it, what's the point?
Well, so see the way you're saying about if there's no prize for it and still people will take it.
Well,
On,
it's stupid.
on risk reward,
That's stupid.
on risk reward, if you're competing for £50,000 and you're next to me and if I was the favourite and you knew that you could beat me if you took a bit of gear for £50,000, you're probably going to think about doing it.
Oh, 100%. Not anymore. I don't have anything to prove.
Yeah.
Me personally.
You would kick my ass anyway in the strongman competition when they were ever taking gear.
You'd be
Like,
surprised. I hardly move myself off the sofa. Like you have ACL done, I have my done.
yeah, it's horrible.
From rugby.
Horrible
Actually, funny
injury.
enough.
Terrible injury. I loved rugby and it was like my thing, but I remember the day that I got diagnosed, or not diagnosed, I had the MRI results read out to me. I went out to the car, in the car park of the private hospital. I fucking cried for an hour because I was like, that's me finished.
Yeah.
I'll never do any sport again. It was horrible. But I think that a lot of the time when you're recovering from bad injuries like that, it's like your mindset, isn't it? Like people who will give up to it, but then if you think, no, I'm not going to let this beat me, I'm going to get back on the horse again, then anybody can. I also think by the time you get into your 30s up, you're always going to you'll have, it's not injuries anymore, it's like wee minor disabilities. You'll always have them, you'll always carry something.
And you find out you injure yourself in the stupidest things.
Yeah.
I never injure myself rolling. Never. I injure myself going to get a cup of tea and work and torn my calf.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I think that, see, when you're rolling and doing jiu-jitsu, like, you're not, the chances of you getting injured are low so long as you stay within your movement patterns that you're comfortable with. And everybody will develop those by their own body types or their own injuries that they're carrying. Or
And you
what.
roll with somebody you trust.
Oh, well, you have to roll with somebody you trust, absolutely. I would assume that, like Pete there, Pete's, what weight are you, Pete?
What weight am I?
Yeah.
87.
I would rather roll with a 90 kg brown belt than a 60 kg white belt. Because I know that he's not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well,
You don't even know where the kids come from.
In Poland, the kid will hurt you.
but like, you're right what you're saying. It's a trust thing. You trust the people you're rolling with. That's what I like about my gym as well, is that's instilled into them, and everybody is actually a good rolling partner. I can't really remember anybody getting hurt in here training. No. Not by someone else hurting them. Because they would hear me if they did.
But also you've got young people coming in who are 16 plus or under. And that's brilliant to have like a young ones to teach them from beginning.
Yeah.
Because I think lots of kids those days missing that, a little bit of a structure or the discipline and being humbled. Does that make sense? You go to the gym like that and you learn you're not made of glass.
No, listen.
There's nothing about the screen on the front of your face to enjoy yourself. You go do something physical
Yeah.
and you actually develop.
The kids, these kids are all really good kids. They're good people. But they all made a choice. And, you know, if they didn't make those choices, things might be different.
But then you need role models like him, yourself, people here, like seeing my dad gonna do it, I'm gonna try it. I try to teach my kids go to the gym. I
Yeah.
teach them boxing a wee bit, so they was all loving boxing. They all having boxing
Yeah.
gloves. No,
Oh, it doesn't have to be jiu-jitsu.
oh no, I get them. I start rolling actually with him. That was my first ever roll with him and hybrid
Yeah.
years and years and years ago, and I stopped after before COVID because we don't like 2 classes. I start only recently, like 2 years ago, in stealth. But my kids will come down and watch me rolling.
Are you training and stuff now?
I did. That's
With
where I
Carl?
started jiu-jitsu. Yeah,
Carl's
Carl
down-
was my first coach.
Yeah, he's taking a seminar down here soon.
Then I went to hybrid and trained with Matt,
Yeah.
Mel, and the rest of them.
I've never met Matt. I've seen him at competitions, but I would
Oh, the
know
Wizard?
Arnold and Andy
Yeah.
very well. But I've never rolled with Matt or anything. I would love
Lovely
to get
guy.
that. Yeah, I've heard he's really nice. He's a librarian, I think, isn't he? That's what
Yes, he's
yeah.
a little bit. Oh my
Yeah.
god, you will never think that.
Yeah.
And you will talk to him. He's the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Clever as it goes.
Yeah.
And he will be brilliant on podcasts with his theories and stuff he's saying. But roll with him, it's like you feel jiu-jitsu, if that makes sense. You
Aye.
feel that connection with him. He show you stuff while you roll, so you learn same time as you roll and
Yeah.
try to compete with him. Well, don't try to compete with him, but you
No,
try
I
to
know.
do some moves, try
Yeah.
to put some stuff in it.
Yeah.
But I moved from there to academy because it's handier for me, and now roll with different guys. Like one of your guys, submit him on
Sam,
submit him on Saturday, was it?
it was last Saturday at KO. Sam it was actually Sam's first match at Purple Belt. Was your first match at Purple? Was that right?
Congratulations, Sam.
I know, Sam's a savage. He wrecks me every day in the gym. This is the thing, man. Like, you get to a certain age and you're coaching these people, and then this happens, and the tipping point
Yeah.
changes.
But that's what you want.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's great.
Did you wreck him already?
He still smashes me.
Nah, it's not true. He smashes me. They all do. They all do. But I love it. I love it. Do you know what I mean? It's great.
It's
Because-
humble you and make you get
Yeah,
better.
it makes me happy because, like,
You told well.
not even taught, even if you're a small part of their journey, like, isn't that great? Like, if you can just be a small part, even if you can provide the platform for them to train in, like, make it your job so that you have a safe area they can come and develop. That's brilliant. Do you know? So I love it. I love it. My life is, I couldn't have a better life. This is
So,
something.
but except you coaching them, you still compete as well.
Yeah, I still compete. Yeah.
And what federations you compete? Because I know you compete for
IBJJF
IBJJF.
would be the main one. Because I'm coaching now, I don't like compete as much. So like the competitions I go to, I would probably just sort of pick, like those sort of bigger competitions. They would be like the main federation in the gi anyway.
Nogi.
I don't compete in no gi. I like too old for that shit.
Why?
Too old,
It's
man.
the fun.
Nah.
It's slicky.
Aye, well that's what I mean. Like people can just.
I came here to roll with you, and actually wear freaking. Till you text me, what bring your gi and say for fuck's sake.
And saying that the younger ones are all killers in Noogie, like, and do a lot of invitationals and stuff, and they all get on really well, like, but maybe with the exception of, Sam would still train mostly in the gi, wouldn't he? Mostly in the gi, 50-50 anyway.
Depends what's coming up.
So like the gi would still be most of their base for training. Like you would mostly be gi, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like,
And he's won a lot Noogie as well.
like one session a week, maybe.
I think there's a good carryover from gi training to Noogie.
Because that's what always surprised me. Like Gordon Ryan came from no gi into gi,
Yeah, well, he was winning big competitions in the gi up to purple belt.
so I was thinking like it would be easier learn gi
Yeah.
and then transform.
Well,
transit to no gi.
Yeah, in my experience, the only thing that's very different is leg attacks.
And grips.
Yeah, well, grips, but your grips can be similar for both, but I noticed that whenever I go to no gi, I feel as if my legs are a lot more exposed than in the gi. That I would say that. So like, if you only trained in the gi, you might struggle with leg attacks no gi. But for everything else, like passing and sweeping and all the normal transitions and stuff, there's a lot of similarities. But I also think it would be a lot harder to just train no gi and then go into the gi, because the grips would just frustrate you right from the start. Ideally, you would want to train both. Because I sort of specialise in the gi, and because I'm a bit older and I want to I want to like achieve still, but I still have chance.
Yeah.
It's like I'll focus all my attention on one thing. But like the lads, there's a lot more opportunities in Nogi nowadays to get on invitationals.
Because
And
from Nogi you can go to MMA.
exactly. Well, he had his MMA debut at the weekend, novice debut.
This weekend coming?
Past
Past weekend,
on Sunday,
Chaos.
no, he was fighting at a interclub novice competition in Uma, and he won inside a minute. He submitted the guy.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Is anything you don't do yet? No?
That's
Girls.
plenty.
Oh, okay. Sorry. He did first base.
He's the first, but he says he did first base is a kiss.
Oh,
Isn't
is
that
it?
right?
Yeah,
How many girls have you got first base with?
plenty.
Seriously?
Plenty.
Seriously.
So you know with the guys, it's go if you say 3, you divide it by 3, so it's 1.
That's right, isn't it? The girls, it's multiplied by 3.
Yes.
Michelle,
Oh,
how
I
many
also only
guys have
kissing
you-
one guy.
How many
so-
guys have you
okay.
been to fourth base with?
Less than you think.
Well, give me a number.
No.
Is it 10? 30 then.
Forget I was fucking married for 18 years.
True.
Sorry, guys. They shouldn't hear that. They're gonna come back home. It's like, oh my god. I need to change the club now. And that's
Yeah.
gonna be online, and all the 80 subscribers gonna watch it.
So I know we would primarily be gay based. Like most of our classes are gay based. Sam takes the Nogi class on a Thursday. I don't even take the class. There's no point because like that would be me trying to teach people what I don't do. That doesn't do justice to the people who want to develop in Nogi. It's not my passion, and it is a passion to him. So yeah, he would take that. But like the competitors do well in Nogi in the club. His mum actually prefers Nogi. She keeps telling me, isn't that right, Majella? You prefer Nogi? Is it? So like even though we are
I like your rash guard, by the way.
a gay based club mostly, a lot of the success actually comes in Nogi, which is strange. But
So, do you wanna compete? Like any more competitions coming up now?
I competed on Sunday over in England
Yeah.
at the English Open, and then we're going to take a big squad to the Euros now in January in Paris.
And there's
I think it's 7.
Athlone as well coming up in February, I think.
The ADCC.
Yeah,
Sam's
Irish.
doing it. You said you were doing it.
You,
Anyone else?
you can wave to me. I'm gonna be standing there somewhere.
That's right.
Josh is going to do
I think Josh said he might do it.
We have a couple of guys that'll be doing that with the IBJJF Dublin this Saturday, and then the IBJJF Kids Euros on Sunday. We've got a squad of kids going down to that. My young boys doing it, and there's maybe 6 or 7 doing that. So it is busy. But then after this weekend, I think it'll quieten down until Christmas time. Thankfully.
And you?
Yeah, I'm doing the Dublin Open next week. Or
This
this week. We're doing Euros as well.
So you're very, very active.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
he's very active.
Competition, like one competition a month, sometimes 2. So just keep him busy, like.
100%. Thailand, grabbing boobs, well,
Yeah.
pretending to grab boobs, and competing.
Yeah, sure. What could be better than that? Hey,
High life.
Yeah.
Imagine you're gonna start getting paid for it as well at some stage.
Yeah, hopefully.
grab boobs.
Nah, Thailand probably.
In Thailand,
Grabbing boobs in Thailand.
you'd be surprised with that. Like you never know what the outcome is, especially in Thailand. You need to be very careful. Always check for Adam's apple. You don't want that surprise.
Well, you never know with that boy.
You actually do know I'm not into men.
You're rolling with sweaty guys.
It's not sexual, probably. So
Probably.
Probably. You hear him, Chris?
it's probably not sexual. Like, so.
trying to
Problem.
block my ears with these pads.
He's gonna hear us. But one thing, so we start talking about the controversial opinions.
Mhm.
What would be the most controversial opinion from you?
I don't-
Because you're only 16, so you
yeah,
know nothing.
I don't even have a controversy. Like, probably like transgenders competing in sports. Pretty controversial. I think they should have their own category.
Yeah. Do you know what? Is it actually controversial though, or?
Yeah, that's pretty like broad. I think most people think like that.
Yeah, exactly. But then,
I don't really have a controversial opinion like that. I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
You're talking like a 60-year-old stoner.
And I'm just like living. I'm just. Happy
And that's
to
the
be-
best way to be.
I'm just happy to be here.
Living the dream.
Yep.
Was another recently some transgender. I'm lost. Is it a
there's-
boy or a girl?
there
I
was
think it was a bloke with long hair competing in BJJ and was actually in the ADCC
really?
and went for. Oh my goodness. Went for the finals and get beat by a girl.
So you didn't even win.
And you see the difference? Difference in weight class and difference in size. Oh my god.
Well,
And the guy
Andy
just-
was originally a man.
Who?
Was he originally a man?
By the looks of it, all really ugly woman.
Polish.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, sis.
Polish women are actually beautiful.
I know.
I was over in Krakow on the
You can buy them online.
yeah.
No, that's Russian girls, sorry. Buy a bride. Apparently you can get them from China on Wish. But
Right?
they're not that expensive
Is
because
it
they
like
come with
you have to blow it
coronavirus.
up?
No, they're dolls.
Oh, dolls.
But you can get the one from China, but they apparently with coronavirus or something like that. Some weird shit.
Yeah, that isn't even a thing, man. So it's not.
Probably that's why they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Something for you to grab the boob.
Yep. Noted.
Do they have nipples or?
I don't know. Never had one. Always
Sure.
want one, but they're too expensive.
Somebody was sharing a thing in there. We have a group messenger in here, and you can now buy. It's almost like it's like a grappling dummy, but it makes a noise when it submits.
Yeah, I actually saw it.
Oh,
You choke it, and it goes.
It's what do you call it? Steve? Is it? Is it Steve? What do they call the dummy for?
I used to be called Resusciani.
Resuscitation.
Yeah. They've got
Steve.
no fucking arms.
Steve.
I don't like that. The
It's just for the chokes.
thing's dead because there's no arms and it's cut here. So why are you trying to save its life? It's dead. It's been decapitated.
So, talking about that, I done the first aiding course in work, and one of the first things the guy said to us, even if you know, in shopping center anywhere, if you know, freaking person is dead, and people standing there, keep pumping,
Why?
keep going,
Why?
because if the family stand there, you wait for paramedics whenever paramedics come down
That
for
makes
them
sense.
to say it, because the family gonna stand there gonna get upset.
And then the organs could be used or something. Well, that makes sense. Also,
You can sell them in black market in Mexico, and it's like fortune for kidneys. You can buy yourself a truck.
so just keep pumping.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Was it Vinny Jones?
Do you know what he's thinking in that situation? First base. I'm going to make the most out of it. Here, maybe second base as well.
Is that wrong? It's like, nah. So my cousin is fine. I'm gonna get cancelled. I so gonna get cancelled. My missus gonna cancel me, that's for sure. But she doesn't listen to it that much.
She just don't let her, don't just tell her it was shite. And she'll
Oh, shite, love. Pure Belfast. Don't you worry. Shite.
shite. Where's she from?
Money Ray.
She's Irish,
Northern Irish.
Northern Irish. Yeah.
Controversial.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that. No, that's definitely going to get me in trouble.
United Island. No, she's from Money Ray. I think her mom is from East Belfast.
Okay.
Not sure why he's.
Definitely Northern Ireland then.
Oh yeah, but really nice family. She's very very peaceful girl. I got no idea how she put up with me. No clue.
Maybe,
The most quiet.
maybe you're hung like a shire horse.
No.
No, it's not that.
3 inches of love sausage.
Well, you're loaded then. Is that have you lost?
No, I'm skint, mate. I'm running podcasts with nobody watch.
Unless this will change things for you. This one,
Oh, 100%.
hey, you get cancelled.
Well,
you have to do something else.
I'm hoping for it. My friend said to me, "It's brilliant." They watch it every episode, and he says, "Mate, it's so funny. I'm telling you, keep doing what you're doing, and one day the right person gonna watch it and says, fuck, put him on BBC."
Maybe, man.
So like, yeah, by the chance of it, it's gonna get watched by a right person. So they cancel that cunt.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's a bit more chance of that nowadays. It's
Oh.
crazy, like
Oh, you can't say anything.
it's crazy.
You actually have to put on YouTube is for 18 plus, so you can freely talk.
During the whole COVID thing, I had my Facebook account suspended about 4 times.
No way. I don't even have Facebook from the reasons. That's why I love Twitter, but it's absolutely garbage those days.
I actually started a new page because
Excuse
of
me?
it. Because some algorithm obviously was just checking everything I
Yeah.
was posted, just kept getting banned, so I just started a new page.
We were talking about it last time. I post on TikTok, so I start my body journey, and after my first fight this year, a few weeks after I started my body journey, just changing my body, and my first post was just me in my shorts, I think, topless, and my missus took a video, and I tried to post it on TikTok.
Was there something hanging out?
No. First message I got from the TikTok was saying your video is breaking the...
Community guideline.
For a while.
Because I was topless. I said all the girls who stand... Oh, look at my new socks. Boobs hanging out.
I know, like this. Show
Look,
their
can you
arses.
see my asshole yet? No. Okay, look at that. Right? They're not breaking any guidelines. But the guy standing topless, totally wrong. So I message and says like, I don't see any reason, so I want to revoke it, whatever you call it. So I eventually get put on. So now every single week for 15 weeks, I put every single video of me standing topless. Now I actually start taking just in my pants. Because I start doing legs a wee bit, so they're a wee bit more bulky. You has to.
Yeah,
But
hey.
don't have that, any more issues with that, but lots of people said to me, like, the stupid things you get cancelled for. The guy who was on last time, he said something about Stephen Hawkins, and he gets suspended.
Well, what did he say though?
You have to watch it. Wait, all episodes to say that? Like, he was really, like, some stuff he was coming up with and some stuff he was saying was absolutely hilarious, but I don't see why in 21st century, whenever you have freedom of speech, you can't say things because it's going to offend somebody else. I don't think you actually saying things that offend somebody else. The other person just got offended because, I don't know,
Well, it's because there's a narrative that's being pushed, and if you can, as long as you say stuff within the lines of the narrative, it's fine. But if you go outside that, then it could become offensive. Whether it's like on the trans issue or things like that, like certain wars and things that happen.
I never ever cared less about trans people, about gay people,
Yeah.
about heterosexual people. I do not give a shit about anybody else.
Yeah,
Live your life.
yeah. Oh,
Do
absolutely.
whatever you want. Like, I'm not coming up to your bedroom and tell you what to do. Don't stick it here or don't put it here. Don't suck that. That's nothing to do with me. But I think those days it's just like pushed for everything to have a rainbow colors on it, and the flags with freaking helicopters on it. I don't even know what the fucking symbols are those days.
Yeah, and that's what I mean is that nobody really cares. Everybody wants people just to live their own lives. But
But I do care about in your face
that's what I mean.
every time.
You have to think this. You have to think what the news is telling you, and if you think anything against what the news is telling you, whether it's wars or
Oh,
climate change or COVID, anything that goes against that, then you're
talking about wars, Ukrainian war. I remember whenever it started, everybody said there's gonna be 2 weeks. It's gonna be 2 weeks. Russia gonna take over. It's gonna be 2 weeks. See, full of shit. Gonna be 2 weeks. It's gonna be fucking years. And never gonna get the end of it.
No.
You're gonna be 3 wars start after that. You're not gonna even hear about. There you go. What is it? 2 years after. We're still going on about it.
Do you be in touch with friends back in Poland? Because wasn't there was like a move to try and get Ukrainians to go into Poland and stuff?
Oh, it's tons of Ukrainians in Poland.
Is there?
It's millions
Yeah.
Ukrainians in Poland. But I don't know what's happening with them. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's a very strange war because you actually don't see what's happening much. You just get told, like, what's happening in Gaza and stuff. You can clearly see on videos and stuff online, but it doesn't seem to be the
Well,
same.
now we have Palestinian and Israeli war from past what? How many centuries now?
Yeah, well, that's been going on a long time. Well, yeah,
It's my land. No, it's my land. No, it's my land. No, it's my land. I was here first. No, I was here first.
yeah. I don't. That's a. That's
Oh, you went the wrong way to here anyway.
yeah, that's a crazy. That's a.
Maybe wrap it up a little bit there.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the weather like today?
Freezing.
That is freezing. And the worst thing about it is I can't put the heat on the gym because it costs about £20 for a day. So
Yeah,
Everybody's
not
just-
talking about politics here. Yeah. We're not talking about politics. What the fuck is wrong with you, NHS? Did I say NHS? Sorry. No, but
Did you know that he had to get a sick note today to come out and do this?
I did.
he's actually sick. By the way, the doctor said he's really sick. He was really, really ill. What was wrong with you?
I cough.
He coughed.
Well,
and
you
we were
didn't
scared.
cough once during this. There you go.
Mm.
There we are.
He did. He edited. He edited.
Oh, did you put
I'll
cut?
just take that clip and play it every 20 seconds.
What'd you call your tutor?
I don't. David.
David. David. He was sick, but he said he missed you.
It does have to go back soon. You realise that? So, it's just.
I don't have to. It doesn't matter what time I'm back.
I think Chris needs to get to bed too. Like.
I can just walk there.
Right. So the last thing, everybody have to say a really cheesy joke. I fired on. What was it? What did I say? I said some stupid joke already.
Jesus, I don't tell jokes.
I don't know jokes like that.
Let's see.
What do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, he did. Disgrace on his face.
What's black and crispy at the top of the stairs?
Black and crispy at the top of the stairs. Go.
Paraplegic in a burning building.
A what? I didn't hear it. What was it?
You can tell it again.
You're going to hell for that one.
Oh, it's definitely.
You gotta watch my podcast.
What was it?
Paraplegic in a burning building.
Oh Jesus, it's bad.
Right.
It's so good. But it's
So we're gonna
bad.
say cut and thank you for watching. And I thought my jokes are bad. Jesus. No, thank you very much. It was absolutely pleasure.
Thank you, and it's lovely to meet you.